Maintaining a healthy work-life balance is difficult under the best of circumstances. It is even more difficult if an arrest interferes with that work-life balance. Hi, I'm Jack Razmich with Razmich & Associates, and today we are going to talk about when and whether to talk to your boss about your Indiana arrest. If you've been arrested, your mind is probably reeling with any number of concerns, not the least of which is going to be what happens to my job and do I need to tell my boss? Even if you're not convicted of the charges against you, an arrest can result in harsh consequences, including getting suspended or fired, missing out on a promotion, or being passed over for a pay raise. To stay on the best terms possible with your employer, you will need to approach the situation carefully. Here are some techniques and tricks that we do recommend when discussing your arrest with your employer. Number 1, determine whether or not you're even obligated to disclose the arrest. If you've been arrested, you should find out as quickly as possible whether your job requires you to disclose the arrest. Some employers do require employees to report an arrest, but others do not. You should carefully examine company documents such as any employee handbook, the company code of conduct, or your employment contract to determine whether or not you're required to report an arrest. If you are required to report the arrest, tell your boss as soon as possible, otherwise you're going to risk being fired for failing to follow company policy. Even if you aren't required to report, consider whether you should inform the company about the arrest anyway. For example, if the arrest is likely to generate a lot of negative publicity for your company, you may want to tell your boss that so they won't feel blindsided and can prepare for any fallout. They may appreciate this act of courtesy and might treat you with more consideration than if they had learned of the arrest through other means. Number 2, pick the right moment. If you do decide that it's necessary to inform your boss, make an appointment to speak with them privately. Aim for a moment of the day that's not too busy to reduce the chance that you can speak without interruption. For most people, this moment's going to be either very early in the morning or towards the end of the workday. Number 3, be honest. Once you do decide to inform them about the arrest, you need to be entirely honest about the charges against you. Stay calm and look them in the eye while speaking. If they want details about the circumstances leading to the arrest, you should politely tell them that your lawyer has advised you to refrain from discussing the specific details with anyone who is not your lawyer. Number 4, try to preserve your job. After breaking the news, reassure your employer that you won't let the arrest affect your work to the extent possible, and you won't ever let anything like this happen again. Also, remind them of the positive contributions you've made to the company. If you believe your job's at risk, you may want to ask what you can do to help retain your position. As we have discussed in previous videos and other materials, it is frequently not anybody's business that you have been arrested. You may be under no obligation to report this arrest to your employer. The best source of information as to whether or not that is something that you need to do or should consider doing is going to be your attorney. If you have any questions regarding whether or not you need to disclose your arrest, your attorney will answer those questions for you and provide you with the best information moving forward as to how to go about that. If it is not required, you are certainly not obligated, and we do encourage you to not discuss your case with anyone outside of the walls of your attorney's office. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. If you really, really like this video, please consider sharing it on the social media platform of your choice. Here at Razmich & Associates, we are lawyers ready to fight. The more eyes that we are in front of, the more people we're fighting for. The more people we're fighting for, the freer we all become as a society. If you have any questions, comments, or future video topics you would like us to discuss, please drop them in the comment section. We do review them. We do try to respond to them as best we can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.